just got myself to Perth, and the boys brought me out the back and said, you have to see this vehicle, and I'm glad I did, and I want to share it with you, because this is going, I say this all the time, next level at 4x4 DNA. This is next level and another level and another level, all right? So just check out this paint.
Bring it to me, send it to me, ain't no problem, y'all know. I ain't ducking, I ain't dodging, I ain't missing, I ain't had a thing given. Take it all, I ain't leaving, standing with it, standing on it, all toes, y'all want it, all smoke, y'all want it, all smoke, y'all want it, all smoke, y'all want it, all, y'all want it, all. Y'all want it all. Never smoke what your lungs say. Drop bombs from Baghdad to Bombay. They flat earth and some believe but some can't. Forever push it, that's the dream. Hook a trailer to me, pull it off and make a movie. That's the best you heard but never seen. Kill them all, forever dream. It got a ring.
I'm not even sure that I can get the camera to just justify the paintwork which is on this snorkel. If the Dargo snorkel wasn't already hot enough, it's gone to the next level, absolutely. All right, so if you haven't worked it out already, this car is all about the paint. So what we're seeing here, it's hard to even capture it with a lens, it's called Mutant Crystal Blood Red. And not only has the Dargo snorkel been painted with it, but the Harrop supercharger as well. This one's the 2300, 70mm pulley, so we've done the extra fuel pump, and it screams. When I say that, like the visual of this car is next level and the exhaust is next level. Would you believe they've done a cut of the exhaust and it's bimodal off the back of the headers? So that's right, straight out the headers and out the side pipes each side. And then you turn the bimodal on and then it will go through to the back of the car. It's epically loud. I thought I'd heard the loudest Patrol in Australia. I hadn't until I heard this one. Let's keep talking about the paint because it doesn't stop there. We've got the on-track billet upper control arms at the front, painted gold, the rear billet upper control arms painted gold, and this is all to match in with the Method 305s, running 35s, just to give that bronze gold look against that new colour of the red Patrol. It looks sensational. I could show you gratuitous video of this car, Patrol hub, absolutely, for a long time, but I should probably tell you what bits and pieces are in it. Let's pop the bonnet and I'm going to start talking about what has happened to this vehicle. Let's go back to the blower and tuning. Tuning is a pretty important thing for 62s, like you get a lot out of it, and in Perth in particular, they like so hot on tuning vehicles, and it's hard to get it like just right. It's like that Goldilocks sort of tune that you're looking for. So we've teamed up with Horsepower Factory. They must have tuned more Patrols than anyone in the Southern Hemisphere, I reckon. And so they've, what we do is we pull the file out of the car, send it to Horsepower Factory. We'll tell them exactly what ingredients. It's got a 2300 supercharger, it's got the 70mm pulley, the fuel pump, it's got headers, the snorkel, the exhaust. They've done all of this before on many other cars, so they know exactly what to do. But the huge benefit, this is the biggest one, is they tune the trans as well. It takes something like 1,000 hours to create a trans tune, and they've pretty much nailed it. So this is mostly important for these supercharged vehicles because they bring in slip in between first, second, and third. So that's how you get off the line quicker, and the car just drives better. You don't have these sort of, how do I call it? When you get a blower, sometimes you don't have a linear throttle. This fixes it by managing the slip between gears. You can do it on NA cars as well, but it's particularly important on the supercharged ones. Let's move into the lighting, and as you would expect, nothing less than next level lighting. So we've got the laser lamp Sentinels on the front, probably the best light I can think of, to be honest, matched up with the laser light Elite 36 on the top of it. Again, one of the best lights I've seen for roof lighting. Subtle, but puts out such good quality light. And then at the back, we've got another light bar up the top there. That's the laser lamp Elite 21. So there's plenty of lighting. There's party Bushdorf side lights going on. There's a lot of light, put it that way. Let me show you how this is controlled. As we jump into the cabin, we've got the 8-gang switch, like sunken or flush mount into the sunglass holder, and everything can be controlled, including the bimodal exhaust from up there. Very, very neat. Let's show off some of the dash gear. Of course, we've got the Predator bar on the front there holding the lights. As we go up the roof rack, and then in the rear quarter, back there somewhere, is the dash twin compressor hidden in as well. I'm sure there's a heap of things I've forgotten to even talk about with this car. So if you've got any questions about it, just put it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer it all. But wow, when you see this thing on the road, just reference if you want to talk to us about it, V8 Mum, and we can build you a car just like this at 4x4 DNA, Perth, Adelaide or Melbourne, any of them. Wow, what a car. This one's out. See you next time on YouTube. Yeah.
I'll smoke, bring it to me, send it to me, ain't no problem, y'all know I ain't